Welcome to Family Fun Night. Today we're making a turkey napkin ring and learn some napkin folding. For our turkey napkin rings, you're going to need turkeys. They're going to be about 4 inches high, maybe 1 to 2 inches wide. You can draw your own on some cardstock, or you can print out the ones that I drew for you on our limp guides page. Here's the address. You'll find it under activity instructions. And I named my turkey Albuquerque. Albuquerque turkey. Yes, because of the song Albuquerque Turkey. It's to the tune of Darling Clementine. There's more than one version of the song Albuquerque Turkey out there, and this is one of them. And yes, I do sing this at Thanksgiving every single year. Albuquerque is a turkey, and he's feathered and he's fine, and he wobbles and he gobbles, and he's absolutely mine. He's the best pet that you can get, better than a dog or cat. He's my Albuquerque turkey, and I'm awfully proud of that. He once told me very frankly he'd prefer to be my pet, not the main course at my dinner, and I told him not to fret. And my Albuquerque turkey is so happy in his bed, 'cause for our Thanksgiving dinner we had egg foo young instead. Okay, so what I did was I took one of the turkeys that was drawn, the first one actually, and instead of just doing it exactly as how I drew it, I am adding some glasses to him to make him just a little bit different. So when you print off your turkeys, or if you're drawing your own, don't forget that you can be as creative with the drawing as you want to be. You don't have to stick with the original. Now, after you have done all the line drawing that you want to do, mine is a dark purple instead of black. You can do it any way you want to. You are going to color it in. I am using markers, but you can use crayons, you can use paint, you can use whatever you want to color it in. You're only doing the body, and that's it, the body and the head. You're not worrying about the tail, because that's where the napkin is going to come in. And I'm not really worrying about the feet either. You can draw some feet in if you'd like to, but I didn't think that they were necessary because my turkey is sitting down. Don't worry about coloring it exactly like a turkey. You can color it purple, you can color it green. My turkey's head is blue and is wearing glasses, so you don't have to stick with what exactly a turkey looks like in real life. Next, you're going to want to cut out your turkey. This is why it's better that you use cardstock if you can, or double up your paper, because you want your turkey to be stiff enough that it's going to be able to stand up on its own. Once you have finished coloring and cutting out your turkey, go ahead and set them to the side. Next, we're going to fold the napkin. This is going to be a very easy fan fold. So you're going to fold about 1 inch one direction, turn it around, and then fold it in the other direction. You can use the first fold to measure the rest. So all you're doing is doing a fan fold, folding one direction, then flipping it over and folding the other. And you're going to repeat this over and over again until you get to the end. Once you get to the end, you're going to simply fold it in half. If it's not perfect, that's fine. It's no big deal, as long as it's pretty close. Next, we're going to work on getting the turkey ring. You're going to use a cardboard roll. You can use a paper towel roll, you can use a toilet paper roll, either one of them will work. So cut it about maybe 1 inch wide. On the bottom of the sheet of paper that you printed out, there is a rectangle. This should be about the size of rectangle that you'll need to cover the ring. Now, if you want to paint the ring instead of covering it with paper, that's fine. I'm covering it with cardstock. Probably not the best choice because that isn't as bendy as other paper. But it's what I had, so it's what I'm using. So after you cut out your rectangle, you're going to use some glue. I'm using just a regular glue stick, nothing fancy, and gluing the back. Once you have glue all along all the edges, we're going to attach it to the ring. I put it in the middle, and then we'll be bending the sides to fit the inside. Besides the fact that it's coloring it, it's also making it thicker, which will make it a little tougher. You can be as creative as you want to with this part. You can use regular paper, you can use comic strips from the Sunday Funnies, you can use magazine cutouts, you can use pretty much whatever you'd like to color the ring. I'm just using paper because it's something that I had around. And with the turkeys, I just wanted something somewhat plain. And I'm using blue because I colored my turkey partially blue. Next, we're going to put some glue on the outside of the ring that should be about wide enough to fit your turkey. And just glue your turkey on. You want to glue it to where the bottom of the turkey is at the bottom of the ring instead of right in the middle, because the next thing we're going to do is put in the napkin. Take the folded edge, and slide it through. If it's a little too thick, just do what I did and bend it just a little bit. So you're going to pull it through just a little and fan out the napkin, and you've got yourself a colorful turkey tail. Congratulations on making you a cute turkey napkin ring. Good job! Here are a couple other napkin folds. The first one we're going to do is the rose, and you're going to unfold your napkin, and these can be done with square paper napkins. You're going to put one corner close to the edge of the other one. You're going to leave maybe about 1 inch or so, and then start at the bottom folded edge and roll. So you're just going to quickly roll up the edge. It's super simple, and make sure that you leave a few inches from the top. Then you're going to start at one side, it doesn't matter which, and you're going to roll. This is very super easy. So you're going to continue rolling the napkin until you get to where one edge can be tucked into the other. Should be a few inches from the side. And while this does look kind of cool the way that it is, kind of looks like a candle to me, you're going to spread apart the two ends at the top, flip it over, and you have yourself a rose. Very easy, very cute. And that one was super easy, and I've been making it a lot. This next fold is a pocket fold. Probably the first one I ever learned when I was a little girl. I used to be obsessed with napkin folding. You're going to open up your napkin, fold it in half, then fold it in half one more time. Now, the edge with all the fluffy parts that have been folded together, you're going to bend that halfway down to the end. So it's going to look like a square, but with half folded. That's your pocket. Flip it over and fold one edge of it to where it lines up in the middle. and then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Then when you flip it back over, you will have a pocket. And this is where you slide in your silverware, your knife, your fork, your spoon, and voila. Now, if you don't like the pointy end at the bottom, you can always tuck that underneath to give it a more squared off bottom. But I like it the way that it is. This next one is probably the second one that I ever learned. So we're going to fold it in half like we did the pocket fold. Then we're going to fold it in half one more time. This is another pocket fold. It's just done slightly differently. If you want this to be super neat with crisp edges, you would iron it, but I obviously did not. This time, instead of taking half of the loose edges and fold it, we're going to take all of them and fold it to the other end, which made a triangle. Then those loose edges we're going to fold down one more time. Flip the napkin over and fold one end to the middle, then fold the other end to the middle, and take one end and tuck it into the other. That will keep it to where it keeps its shape. Flip it over and you have a smaller pocket fold. This is where you can also put in your silverware. I unfortunately chose silverware that was a little too long for it, but it works really, really well if you happen to be using plasticware. And that is the fourth fold. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you enjoyed folding the napkins. I will see you guys next time at Family Fun Nights. If you'd like to see more programs by our Kids Corner staff, please check out our lip guides. And hit the thumbs up button to like and please share. Bye!